would basically take anything that they wanted. They were the original bullies. They were 12 feet tall, 16 feet tall, 22 feet tall. Matter of fact, if you were a giant and you were 10 feet tall, you were considered the runt of the litter. What is the runt of the litter? The runt meaning the smallest one, which usually they defined you as being deformed, or they defined you of any group. It could be even a group of animals. If you got the smallest one, they're gonna consider you the runt of the litter. They're gonna a lion in nature. Lions, they have cubs, and the smallest one usually can't keep up because they're the run of the litter. A lot of times, the mom will kill the run of the litter to take their baby out of misery, and so. A lot of times when giants will be born 10 foot tall, that is the runt. Those are the smaller giants. They will consider them ones who had deformalities. And so they would treat them horribly and bad, but they were still a part of their group, the giants. Giants were so evil, they will begin to eat all the vegetation, all the food. Yeah, they like fruit, they like vegetables, just like, remember, they're part human. So they eat what we eat, but they take it a step further. They will begin to eat all of because you got to understand, these are bodies. These are giants. These are human beings mixed with angelic DNA that are like 16, 20 feet tall. So one of us will actually, about 5 or 10 of me will make one giant. And so their appetite was larger. Their appetite was abnormal. It wasn't the same as a regular human being. So imagine that in our time, the giants are beginning to eat all the vegetation that's in the earth. The giants are eating all the food, all the meat, all the cattle. They can pick up one cow with their hand, with their pinky, and just start to devour it. You say, well, why are they doing this? It's because they were hungry. Watch this now. The giants were hungry. They ate all the vegetation. The vegetation was scarce. The farmland was scarce because the giants were eating everything. So the giants now, which already have wicked DNA from the fallen ones, the devils, and also human DNA, which is corrupted, which is also fallen. They already evil. Now their evilness begins to come out in their behavior. And their behavior, one of them, they would eat all the food. They were hungry. What happened though, I want you to pay attention to this. You say tremendous blessings, everyone. Amen. God bless you, Shadona. Please share this, you guys. What happens on the wall? Share it multiple times in the group. Share it on your walls. Share it multiple times. People they're not teaching this anywhere, because they're not. What happens when the food that the giants are eating, the vegetation, the fruit, the vegetables, the cattle, the cow, the bulls, the ox, what happens when all of that runs out? I want y'all to think on that for a moment. We're talking about spiritual wickedness in high places, you guys. Who comes from a high place? Number one, the Bible tells us that God sits high. His throne is high. He is the Father of spirits. But the Bible also talks about wicked imaginations and spirits that are in high places. Who are in these high places besides God? These are thrones of fallen ones. These are thrones of persons called devils. So what happens when those devils in high places, what happens when the wickedness that's in high places, what happens when they're not demons? I want y'all to understand this. I'm not talking about demons. Demons are lower beings. They stupid compared to fallen ones and compared to devils. They're stupid. And they come out of the bodies of giants.